In our original video series, sock series, which is not available in English yet, I showed you the socks mainly knit from top down. In this new series we will focus on socks knit toe up. And there are many ways to start the sock toe up. I will show you some of them. We start with a simple cast on, which I call the ping pong cast on. It's very easy. You need 2 needles and you will cast on 1/3 of the number of stitches you plan for your socks. Slow motion now. You take 2 needles, you hold 2 needles with your right hand, and there will be another video where I show you how to make this even better, but this is a first very simple way to cast on for toe up socks. Put the needles under the loop on the thumb. Take the working thread in between the 2 needles and create the stitch with the right needle. First stitch on the right needle. Then again, needles under the loop on the thumb, working thread in between the needles and create the stitch with the left needle. And again, under the loop on the thumb, working thread in between the needles and create the stitch with the right needle. And again with the left needle, under the loop on the thumb, working thread in the middle of the needles, take it with the left needle through the loop on the thumb, pull not too tightly, and I show it to you once again. Right needle and again with the left needle. Continue until you have 6 stitches on each needle, which makes up for 1/3 of your total number of stitches. So we're working with a total of 36 stitches now, because you see those toes better with more stitches. So this is our cast on with a little drawback which we will address later. So now just knit 1 round of knit stitches without any increases. And there will be a rule of thumb for increasing for the perfect toe. You cast it on 6 stitches on 1 needle. So we will work 6 rounds of increases. Half of the rounds, 3 rounds, increase in every round. Half of the rounds, increase in every second round. Very easy. So first of all, 1 round knit stitches without increases. Rule of thumb, 3 increases in every round, 3 increases in every second round. So this is still the first round, second needle of the first round. Just knit stitches. So first round finished, and we will start the first stitch of second round again with 2 threads of yarn, with the starting thread and the working thread. The first stitch of second round, and now we start increasing. We double the second and the stitch before the last stitch. The second stitch, knit through the front loop and knit through the back loop. So I call it double the stitch. So we continue with the working thread only, and second stitch, knit through front loop, knit through back loop. Knit, knit, and the stitch before the last one, again double it. Knit through front loop, knit through back loop. And the same with the second needle. So you increase every second stitch and the stitch before the last stitch. Knit one, pull tightly, and double the second stitch, knit through front loop, knit through back loop, knit, knit, and the stitch before the last one, knit through front loop and through back loop. Now repeat 2 times, so increases over 3 rounds. Be careful, the first stitch is only 1 stitch despite showing 2 threads. And again, double the second stitch and double the stitch before the last one. And after that, 1 row of knit stitches and one round, of course, 1 round of knit stitches and 1 round of increases 3 times. This will make a nicely formed toe, but we can do better, which I will show you in the next video. And of course, you see I'm knitting with 2 needles, with 2 + 1 needles only, which works hassle-free, but you may divide the stitches at any time to 3 or 4 needles. If you have a pattern with the heel knitted over half of the stitches, then divide it to 9 and 9 and 18 stitches. If you are more comfortable in knitting with 4 needles, then divide it to 4 times 9 stitches. So here you have the heel stitches and 2 stitches for a pattern, for example. There is one drawback. We have purl stitches here at the toe, and in the next video I show you how to avoid them.